If someone were to walk in this room and we were like, hey, guess which one of us does food reviews, you would not have been picked. All right? They'd be like, no, this guy...
Yeah, those two must do a combo podcast on food.
Yeah, this guy
mukbangs. They do mukbangs.
Yeah. I just found out what a mukbang was the other day.
I think we should do one.
My daughter told me, she's like, I think we're going to film a mukbang. And I was like, you're going to what? Real quick, you guys want to plug your social media?
The similar one for both of us, Munzer Brothers Art Foundation. That's the whole thing, right?
Yeah,
At Munzer
Brothers Art Foundation.
Yep. And then at DJ's World Comedies, where you can find any of our comedy stuff going on at our gallery. 1912 Cherokee Street is where we're at. You can look us up with the Munzer Brothers Art Foundation on Google.
Or Bing.
I'm at Captain Farner on Instagram. And
Do you want to introduce your affiliation?
Nick Farner. Huh?
Your affiliation with the Munzer Brothers Art Foundation. What was the title I gave you today?
Oh.
Programs and Gallery Director is Nick's official title.
Oh, look at that.
He's like moving up in the world.
You know it. We can also
This is my mouse
shout out
That's beautiful.
Myrtle Beat, a Myrtle book store.
Oh yeah. Kristen Thompson.
One of our
board members. One of our board members. She just opened a bookstore on Cherokee Street.
Very cool. That address?
Cherokee Street, Myrtle Bookhouse.
Myrtle Bookhouse. Look it up if you like books.
If I ever write a book, she's gonna publish it for me. That's the plan.
You should write a kid's book.
I should write a kid's book. No. Well, maybe. We'll see.
One of these days.
Never say never. Never say never.
So you want to drop all yours?
My mouse battery's dying, so...
God,
He killed the batteries.
Should we keep freestyling, or do you want us to just keep
Bree can cut it together.
Rolling right along. Alright,
STL Foodiegram. Check out STL Foodiegram.
I'm just gonna have Nick MC me the whole time.
He runs STL Foodiegram. Check it out. You can find any cool food spots in the area. He's at Jonah Munzer.
God, yeah, see, this is why I keep Nick around.
Also, you can find AJ Munz on Instagram. That is one of our presidents. Just plugging everyone we know.
I think he's technically
Is this where we plug shows as well, or we do that later?
Later. He's technically secretary, I think. Co-founder and secretary? Or is
Co-founder and secretary Aaron Munzer. You can find him.
Yeah, I'm the president. He doesn't get that title. He doesn't.
You are the president.
I'm the president.
What is happening?
Yeah. STL Foodiegram. If you guys are looking for events, food, anything going on in St. Louis, that's what we've got.
We're missing an Instagram.
It's Instagram and Facebook. We were trying to launch a website, and then I accidentally decided to go to grad school, so that has taken up a deep amount of my time and brain power.
Are we looking over there? Do we look anywhere?
You can look wherever you want.
You can look wherever you want. And, there's cameras over there too, okay.
God, I want to sing a song with a microphone in front of my face.
What song would you sing?
No one wants me to sing, but I don't know, we should do karaoke. We should do a karaoke night at the gallery. I wonder if anyone would come to that.
I bet people would come to it, but you have to run it.
Oh my gosh. Please don't do karaoke.
For my birthday.
I thought you cared about art. I didn't know that you guys were just accepting any trash off the street.
Whores at the Munzer
We
Brothers
are.
Foundation.
We are.
If you want to throw an event,
We're in. If
you can make a reason behind it. We'll give you it.
Especially if you've got some cash in your pocket.
Cash is king.
Well, that was awkward. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what is happening with my mouse. It normally...
Is it working now?
We'll find out, I guess. Well, if not, I can just use my keyboard. It's probably because I have both of them over here and the signals are crossing the streams. Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Sometimes. And sometimes you
I'm
think...
not a doctor, so I don't...
well, no, I appreciate you guys coming on. I really do. And, shout out to the Munzer Brothers and the Art Foundation. DJ's World is awesome. We did that show last Friday night, I think? It was like a midnight secret show for Ronaldo. He was back in town from Austin. That was so much fun. It was packed, and there was probably way more comics on the lineup than there actually should have been, but everybody was having a good time, and people stayed until the very end.
How
so
late
it was
did it go? I was out of town.
You guys were there till about
It was
1 or
late.
2.
It was
Oh,
late.
okay.
They were,
Yeah.
they were there hanging, I know.
That's like regular. That's like regular opening time for us, though. Like,
It was. I mean, it was. It ran late, and then my favorite part was after it was over, Bree was like, "All right, guys, well, we gotta, hey, keep it down. We have neighbors, keep it down." And every time she would say that, a dude would pull out a trumpet and just be like, "Brr!" like that, and
DJ playing the trumpet.
just the loudest, sharpest trumpet blast I've ever heard. And I mean,
trumpet is gonna be the death of us.
and it was, but it was so funny to me because I could see Bree and her anxiety of like, please don't ruin this for us. This is important. And then, bam! Like another big blast. But it made me laugh.
Bree's like, we're gonna get evicted. if
And
we
the
keep
inside
going.
on the trumpet is DJ's not going to watch this, so it's good.
Yeah.
But I hide the trumpet all the time. Last week he looked at Andrew's show. He looked for it. The show we had the day before, which was also good. We had a great weekend there. But yeah, I hide the trumpet, and he looks for it for half an hour. He's always so mad.
That's good. It gives him something.
And
to
I'm
do,
like,
though.
I put it somewhere, but I can't remember where. And he looks for. I know exactly where it is.
Yeah.
And it's because he plays out.
It gives him purpose, though. I think find the trumpet is his thing.
One of my favorite parts about it was that he was playing jazz music off of like a CD or whatever through a giant speaker, and then also playing the trumpet like just kind of like randomly throughout, like he was about to join in with a band, and it was like, yeah, I don't know. It was fun though. We had a good time there.
He says he does it for the people.
Oh,
It was.
a man of the people.
He is a man of the people.
I would say, yeah, he seems like a man of the people for sure. So the whole idea behind this podcast is anytime anybody says something is the best, it's just their opinion, right? There's no way to prove it right or wrong scientifically, whatever. So I'm going to ask you a couple of my favorite best questions. Maybe we agree, maybe we don't. It's usually a little bit more fun if we have a little bit of an argument. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. So, first question I always start off with. Oh, and also I've got some things up here on the screen. You do not have to pick anything that's on the screen. I just use it to kind of help trigger like memories. Because if I said like, "Hey, what's the best movie of all time?" You'd be like,
Lord of the Rings.
or you'd have a great answer. But if you have like pictures up there, you can be like, "Oh, well, I've never seen any of these, but it makes me think of blah 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 blah." So now that we have that, first question I always ask people, a good starter question: best Gatorade flavor.
Did you hear they're changing all the dyes on them?
I didn't know about it.
All of them. They're all gonna be ugly now. Anyway,
They're all going to be ugly.
the correct answer is Glacier Freeze.
Classic yellow.
Classic yellow. Well, I'll have you guys know. Nick, congratulations. You passed. Jonah, I'm so sorry, but you're a cop.
That's
I don't know if you know this or not, but you are, in fact, a police officer. Yeah.
I didn't know.
If-
I didn't even go
yeah.
through training.
If you ask anybody for what their favorite Gatorade flavor is, and they don't say the color, they say the actual flavor, you're a cop. And I don't know how this started. I don't know why, but it's true. I have so many YouTube comments because I'll clip out that question and put it out, and people, if somebody says,
"Oh no,
Glacier Freeze, Arctic Berry, or whatever," the comments are just full of like cop, fed, narc, 5-0.
I'm gonna get canceled because Glacier Freeze."
Because Glacier Freeze,
Oh,
man.
no.
The correct answer is light blue. Like that's. I'm so sorry. You said classic yellow. The only loophole to this is orange, for
Is it
obvious
called
reason.
orange?
Because it's
I believe
orange
it's
and
called
orange is the color is the flavor, you know. So
Orange is a terrible answer.
it is a terrible
It's a
answer.
bad
It's
answer.
second only to fruit punch.
Yeah.
Fruit punch is the worst flavor of all time. I don't know anyone who likes fruit punch. I find it disgusting. You can never get it cold enough. Hawaiian punch, terrible.
Oh, hot take. Cucumber is fire.
No, that's not even a hot take. A lot of people love the cucumber lime. I like it.
Where
Yeah.
have I been?
When
Do
you're
they
like when you're
exist?
I was about to say,
feeling
where
like
have you
shit.
been,
I
man?
think I've been under a rock.
Cucumber
Or
lime's
you're
bad.
just healthy and decided you don't want 7 grams of sugar per serving. 7 servings of sugar.
I mean, I don't want to say that's it, but I think that's it.
That might be it.
My
I mean,
electrolyte packets, I do noon tablets. They're little tablets you put in water and it fizzes, and it's like just straight up salt.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm a cop.
You know what's funny?
You might be a cop.
You know what's funny is that when you got your water and then you're like, I'm gonna head to the bathroom. Don't let anybody roofie it. And I told Nick, I was like, I really wish I had an Alka-Seltzer right now. I could just drop in. So when you come back, it's all fizzy. Be like, what happened?
No, I'd still drink it.
Yeah.
I would be like, this is great.
Well,
I don't have anything else to do today.
You're with friends.
I'd
If you
sleep
can't
on
drink
this
a
couch.
roofie around your boys, when can you? You know what I
That's
mean?
Fair.
Let's. All right, so let's get into it. I know that you're big into food, which is surprising because I think if you were to look at this room,
Are you talking about me?
no, I'm talking about
Oh,
Jonah.
you're talking to Jonah.
I
I'd be like,
mean-
Nick, I hear you're into food, buddy.
Yeah, like I'm not
That's
not
correct.
talking to you. I mean, who am I to talk, man? You and I we're neck and neck here.
I feel like if it was ever cold, I would want each of you just to sleep on each side of me. Like,
Yeah.
Just
Oh, I'd love to do that.
Lovely
We would,
style.
yeah, just big
winter
embrace.
time.
Oh yeah, if you're ever dying of hypothermia. We
Yeah,
can
I
totally
would want
hook
you
up.
both with me.
Not while we're around, buddy. All right.
No.
I'm so cold. Not for much longer. Get in here, big guy. Yeah. I've shared a sleeping bag with a man. I think I've said that before. Like, it sometimes.
First time to me, probably.
I know for a fact Nick has shared a sleeping bag with a man as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, why?
multiple men.
Yeah. Why, if you're cold, why wouldn't you?
Or if
You know
you're
what I
just
mean?
like bored.
Or you're just like. You know what's weird is that the sleeping bag was in my mom's basement. That's no. It's like, oh, where were you? Was it when you were in the military? No, junior high. That was great.
Well, at least we were in scouts.
Yeah.
Our scoutmaster made us do it.
I think
for
you.
video,
I
so-
think you think that makes it less gay, but it does not.
I mean, he made us do it for a video. I don't know if you heard the second part.
Did it for a video? Yeah.
We didn't even get any money from that one.
No.
That's fun.
Because we were in scouts together. I
Yeah,
don't
we
know
were.
if you
That's
know.
how we know each other.
Aw.
We were in the sleeping bag.
How far did you guys get?
I went all the way, baby.
Oh, yeah?
He always did. He knocked us out. He brought the. That's why he's scared of people.
I have problems. I go too hard all the way.
Yeah. I'm that kind of person. I'm definitely a one more type human, where how many drinks we gonna have? One more. Like how long are we gonna do this? One more. I just keep doing that.
Dangerous people.
Yeah. That's why I stay away from a lot of things that people are like, well, it's not that big a deal. It's like, yeah, it is.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Because tomorrow I'll wake up and that'll take over my life.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I know you're into doing food reviews. Best wings in St. Louis.
Oh.
And I know that's hard to.
No, I have it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Don't break any
I'm
relationships.
so sorry.
Pizzioli and Soulard.
A Pizzioli.
Pizzioli. It's a pizza
Pizzioli.
place. They do wood-fired pizza. I go like 4 times a year, every quarter. It's very important. You should go more. They have these fried, it's like I don't know what kind of breading they use, but it's the crispiest wings I've had in my entire life.
Are they trashed wings or are they sauced?
So you can get them naked, you can get them sauced. My favorite thing to do is get them naked, and then they do a sauce flight. So you can dip and try all their different sauces. But you can also get them tossed.
Okay. I'm glad you said that because I can't stand trash wings.
No, they're too much.
I know it's a St. Louis thing. It's like, we invented trash wings. We shouldn't have. It was a terrible idea. I don't know. They're called trash because they belong in the garbage. They are. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No,
The
yeah,
trash
yeah,
wing-
yeah.
Where they're like, oh, we sauce the wings, then fry them, and it's like, okay, so you boiled all the sauce off, you pull them out of the fryer, sauce them again, then throw them back in the fryer. That sauce, that flavor doesn't stick around. It's
Right.
just. They're just extra crispy, but they're gross.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
you would need to marinate them for like 24 hours.
Right.
And then
Right.
fry them, and then toss them, and then don't fry them again.
Yeah, and they don't do that. They
I
don't.
think I've had trash wings that are like that. There's a place in Wing Haven, Missouri that's called Shortleaf.
Wing Haven, that's a good place.
Wing Haven, Swing Haven, if you've ever been there.
I haven't.
Yeah, well,
It's great.
bring your wife.
Yeah, I'm adding it to the list. All right, summer plans.
They have a great trash wing there, actually. Of any wing that is good that's trashed, it's a good trash wing. But I think it's because they do that. I think they're so
marinated.
They're
Okay,
marinated
yeah.
and then doing it.
That's I guess that must be
That's
the
the
key.
trick. That's
That
the
must be
trick.
the key. I don't know. I can't stand it. Have you ever been to Smash'em's on Morgan Ford?
No. What?
Smash'em's Burger Bar. Do you remember Stella Blues?
Yeah.
All right, so the head chef from Stella Blues came over. He opened up Smash'em's, and they have smash burgers, but they have these wings, and each wing is like this big. They're like plump, they're fat, they're crispy, and the sauce is fantastic.
I mean, I remember those Stella Blues wings were phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. He still does the Korean barbecue wings.
Oh, yeah.
He still does all that. It's so good. It's so good. And then my other place is Too Much Sauce on Delmar. Because
I
they
was
have.
just about to.
You've been there,
Oh,
right?
I've been there a couple
Yeah.
times.
Oh, yeah.
I don't go
Been
there.
there.
I go there for the open mic, Black Charles.
Yeah. Actually,
I go there for
R.I.P.
the wings.
R.I.P. to that open mic.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. You're like, no. That's so funny.
Like, so let's
But I still get the wings from time to time because they're so good. They're like the sauces they have. They have one called the Lou, which is sweet and sour sauce with lemon pepper, like seasoning on it. So it's got it like hits all the bases. I don't know. It's
I
fantastic.
think it's their sweet and savory that I go for.
Sweet and savory.
Savory. Is
Oh.
it?
You don't like a buffalo? I mean,
I just like them.
buffalo.
I like-
I do love a good buffalo. I do love
But
just a solid.
If you're going to Too Much Sauce, do not get their buffalo.
Really?
Why?
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying if you're going to go somewhere that they have great wings, try their great sauce. Don't
okay,
get a
yeah.
sauce that you've tried 100 times.
I was about to be like, sir, I will not let you besmirch their good name.
I have to imagine the buffalo's fire.
The buffalo
there,
sauce.
but if
I
you're going there for the first time, try something different.
that is true.
Don't just go for the buffalo.
I've never tried the buffalo there because I've always tried all of the other sauces
Yeah,
because
I get
all the other sauces are so good that I've. All right, yeah. So I'm with you on that. Okay,
Yeah.
I back it up. All
Two
right.
places
better
that I haven't had
sauces.
wings at. All right, I need to take notes. This
Yeah.
is great.
I'm gonna check out. What was it? Pizzioli. I was like,
I'll-
what is it? A piziotomy? And I was like, that's much different. That is not.
I'll plug my favorite just for fun. Big A's. Their
Big-
buffalo wings is what I get every time, actually.
Where's this?
Big A's on Main Street.
St. Charles?
St. Charles, I know.
I used
But
to
if you
work
are
there.
in St. Charles, go to Big A's. 12 wings, $12.
That cracks me
12
up.
wings, $12?
And they're thick.
You can't find
They're
that
good.
anymore.
Thick
They're
ones.
girthy. Yeah.
They're girthy.
Well, I hear it's all about the girth. That's what I hear on the streets.
That's word on the
I
streets.
think that's a separate topic that you're talking about.
No, it's wings.
It's
I'm talking
wings.
about wings.
Okay.
Okay, best Asian food in STL.
Listen, I mean, immediately Corner 17 comes to my head.
Corner 17,
I mean, it's
okay.
classic. Have you been? Has anyone?
No, I've never been to
What?
Corner.
It's
Joe-
Delmar Main Street.
Yeah.
Classic. I mean, it's delicious. You see them pulling these noodles. They're like handmade. You get to see the labor happen, which that's when you know your food is good, when you get to see people working really hard for your food. But no, they got both.
That's why I buy my Nikes from the sweatshop. You know, I was like,
You
I
visit?
want to see the toddlers. I want to see them. You missed a stitch there, buddy. Why don't you head back?
The full authentic experience. No, you've got to have it.
For sure.
That's the first one that came to my head. I'm sure I'll think of more as we talk. But
Bo Fung is one of my favorites. But I tried another one the other day called Harold's Chop Suey. Fantastic. Fire. It's so good. It's I can't remember the exact street. It's close to Martin Luther King Boulevard. I can't. I wish I could remember the street. But anyway, it is so good. And the fried rice is, for people that don't know, St. Louis has like top tier Chinese food for whatever reason. I'm not sure why.
Until you get to St. Charles or the county, then there's peas in it.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
No one goes there. I say as I live in Lake St.
You
Louis
say
right
as
now.
you order from China 88.
No one
Brandon
goes there.
Road.
No one crosses the river.
Did Pete's not go in fried rice?
Not good fried rice.
Yeah.
I'm learning so much today. You think I would know things.
Oh my gosh.
Look at the fried rice right there on the screen. That looks delicious.
There's eggs. There's an onion.
Egg.
It looks like
Well, big old onion, but yeah.
there are no
which-
peas.
Hard take. I don't like onions.
Really?
If they're diced up, that's
What
fine.
about
But
on
like,
pizza?
You don't just take
no,
a bite.
like long, slimy. No, nothing. I don't even like onion rings.
Okay.
I'll eat them, but like
That's a
You're
hot
not gonna
take
order
from a
them.
fan.
yeah, I'm not gonna order them. Like I don't know. I can't remember the last time I had an onion ring, but I just don't like onions.
Okay.
Eh. If they're diced up, that's fine. Like
diced up on like a burger.
yeah, diced up on a burger or
Sauteed and shit.
yeah. If they were diced and put in an omelet, yeah,
Sure,
I'll eat
okay,
it.
okay.
You know, whatever. Big ones or like the slimy ones. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Nah, I'm eating it up.
I'm not too picky. I mean, obviously, I'm not too picky of an eater. But if a burger comes out and it's got like a big thick onion on it, that's the one thing I'll take off.
Was it raw or is it cooked? Because a raw onion is very different.
Yeah, I don't like either one of them,
Okay,
to be
okay.
honest. I just don't.
You're like fucking onion.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah. Just on principle, on site. You know what? It's on site
It's
for
on
onions.
site.
I'm not.
All right.
We're not doing this. I don't know.
We're not onion shaming right now, all right? I love an onion.
So we'll pivot for a second. Just bring it up. Best way to make an omelet. What ingredients you throwing in there?
Best way to make an omelet?
Well,
or
no.
ingredients
Best,
to
best
put-
ingredients for an omelet.
Southwest omelet. That's what I'm going with. The tomatoes, the green peppers, onion, chopped fine, and then cheese. You make the omelet, put some salsa and chives on top. That's it. Southwest right there. I'm sure I'm missing something in there.
I'm big bacon, onion, green pepper. I'm a
Really?
basic bitch. I also put it. You're gonna remember this, but I put it in when I make an omelet. I don't make it on the pan. I put it into like a gallon-sized bag, and then I boil.
Okay.
And then I boil water.
Are you constantly camping?
No, it's a good.
Wait a minute. There's
This
a
might
fire
not
pit in his kitchen.
But I put a gallon-sized bag inside. I put all the ingredients, cooked bacon, onion, all that shit. And I put it in the bag, and I put it in the boiling pot. And then if you leave it there for long enough, it just cooks all the stuff. And then you put it out, and it's in the shape of an omelet.
That's insane.
that is insane. I'll be honest. That's insane.
You don't put.
do you wash your clothes in the river as well? Like,
No,
the
his wife
old ways
out
is
there.
the best way.
His wife is out there in the river.
With one of those like wash.
She's out in Lake St. Louis just washing their clothes. That's psychopath behavior. Nicholas.
Yeah. Of all the ways to make an omelet, boiling it in a bag.
Well, I'm truly bad at the
Pan?
conventional way. To
You
make
said
an
a pan.
omelet. It's just not an omelet.
Something
it's
about
just scrambled
pans.
eggs
Well,
with stuff
okay,
in it.
but at the end of the day, I mean, it's all the same.
Can you explain? Low heat, a little bit of oil or butter. Butter's better. Light. I'm not gonna explain this to you. I'm sorry. Anyway, and then you do a light. Then you let it cook, and then you put the stuff in. You do a flip over. I'm coming over later.
Okay.
You getting lost on the way here makes a lot more sense now. I'll be honest.
We're standing by the biggest
Where is it?
statue of a trophy that you've ever seen in your whole
Yeah,
life.
it's a giant it is a 3-story tall World Series statue. I don't see it. What do you mean you don't see it? And then you're like, oh, I see Ballpark Village. Good. That's 3 city blocks.
He goes, I see
would
Eric,
hope-
but not the trophy.
Yeah. The trophy is literally 3 times my height. And you're just like, I see Eric. I don't. I think you said you see my big head.
I did say I
You
saw your
did
big
say
head.
that.
Which, sir,
A big head guy I can call you fat. I'm fatter than you.
Oh,
I have a bigger head
all right.
than you. I can say you have
So
a big
I
head.
can't call
Well,
anyone fat.
yeah,
but-
I don't know if that's how that works.
Yeah. I mean,
No, I get that.
Eric
No, no.
is doing like fat blackface.
Wait, what? pause. All right, for those of you listening at home, I swear I'm not. I can just imagine someone in Spotify, like, driving in the car right now, be like, he's in blackface for an audio podcast?
No, like fat back. Like, he's not.
Fat back face?
Fat.
He's saying you're not fat.
Yeah, basically, he likes sitcom fat.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you're king of Queens fat.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Yeah.
I'm real fat.
Nick goes, I'm down here in the trenches with the fat people.
You're saying I'm stealing Fat Valor? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, you're
For
fat
sure.
baiting.
Yeah, he's fat
You're
baiting.
fat baiting.
Oh, no. Fat fishing?
Ron Finger calls it me. I fat shame. Like I'm fat. I'm not calling you not fat.
Oh,
You're
you're
I'm
you're skinny shaming?
Yeah.
Which is so funny because my doctor would wholeheartedly agree with you. Because every time I go, they're like, well, you know what we're going to say, right? And I was like, yes, I know. Lose weight, eat better. They're like, yeah.
They
Have a
always
good
say
day.
that. They say that to me.
They say it to
And
everybody.
I'm like average. I'm like extremely average. I'm not like anything special.
Your doctor's still saying that to
Do you
My
know how
doctor's like-
badly...
That makes me believe that he'll never.
Do you know
It's
how
not
badly
real.
I wish I was not special like you? Do you know how hard it is for me to wake up and like I have to actively fight for the number on the scale to not start with a 3. Like that is a daily struggle that I have to put like and everybody at home's like, no, just stop being such a badass. It's like, no. I'm 6'6", all right, when I stand up straight. My body naturally is just hanging out probably at like 285. So if I like just lose motivation for a week and a half, 300 is coming quick, you know? And man, I am circling that drain every day, trying to fight that battle. If it starts with a 2, I'm like, hell yeah, we're killing it today. Even if it's 9.9, I'm like, all right, we're still in this. We're in the fight.
Being tall must suck. I remember I told my doctor I was 5'9 1/4, and I got on the thing, and she goes, "Drop the quarter." And I was like,
Oh.
I was like, all right, girl.
I want a second opinion.
Yeah. I was like, it's short king summer, so I guess it's fine.
We're also 3 fat guys technically. Jonah used to be.
I used to be a fat
He used
kid.
to be a fat kid. He was
I mean,
a fat kid.
according to my doctor, I still am.
I was about to say,
He's
it is
still
insane
a
that,
fat kid, but-
like I was saying earlier, if someone were to walk in this room and we were like, hey, guess which one of us does food reviews, you would not have been picked. All right? Like, they'd be like, no, this guy...
those two must do a combo podcast on food.
Yeah,
They
this
do
guy looks-
mukbangs. They do mukbangs.
Yeah. I just found out what a mukbang was the other day.
I think we should do one.
My daughter told me, she's like, I think we're going to film a mukbang. And I was like, you're going to what? We're going to church, young lady, right now. You need to, what is happening? And she's like, no, it's where you, like, get, like, a bunch of food and eat on
Did
camera.
you
And I was
hear
like,
about the famous
oh.
one? They were like skinny, and like 5 years later, they're filming mukbangs. They both gained like 600 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like they were they broke up. They was this gay couple. They were dating. They were in love. They both got huge. They broke up and lost all their money or something. That's the story that I heard. I don't know. My sister's a big mukbang person. It makes me sick.
She's a muckhead.
She's a mucky.
She's can you imagine, like, I wonder if there's, like, roadies for mukbangs, you know, where it's like,
Sure.
hey, guys, join us next week. We'll be in Tempe, Arizona at the In-N-Out at, like, 5:30, you know, and there's just people showing up with signs. They're like, ah!
Eat 12 burgers.
Yeah. They get the, like, the 4x4 or whatever, and it's like, go for 6, you know. People aren't
dope.
taking, like, acid. They're just taking Tums,
They're-
you know.
Antacids.
Antacids, yeah. All right. Well, you might have already answered this. I was going to say, what's the best pizza in St. Louis?
Oh, well, Pizzioli is very good, but Katie's, we were just talking about Katie's, and we love Katie. We love Katie's Pizza and Pasta. That pizza is delicious. Hot take. I might get canceled for this. I'm not an Emos fan.
I'm not either.
Oh,
I'm not either.
Nick, how do you feel?
I'm in doubt. I'll eat an Emo's pizza by the time.
No, I mean,
like,
if someone
ruin
is
my
like,
day.
here's an Emo's pizza, I'm not going to be like, no.
Yeah.
Is it my first choice of ordering? No, I'll order Papa John's over Emo's.
The other night, Bree was in here. My buddy Rick was in here. And we were having kind of like a work meeting. It was late. And I was like, I'll get food for us. I'll buy dinner since I asked you guys to be here and we're going to talk about stuff. What do you guys want? And they didn't care. And Bree just goes, well, I've never had emos, but people always talk about it. There's one like 2 blocks from here. So I was like, I'll pick it up, bring it in, no big deal. I brought it in, we all sat and we ate like a couple slices and then went, yeah, this is not good. And Bree was like, wow, I'm so disappointed. I'm like, yeah, it's terrible pizza. It's god awful. And everybody's like, no, it's the best. It's not. It's absolutely atrocious. I'm surprised that you don't like it more, considering it tastes like an omelet in a bag. And
That's how they cook it, actually.
But it's crazy that you say Katie's, because that's actually the middle picture there.
Oh.
I was like, I gotta put a picture of Katie's in there.
I've got the funniest story. We were at the Katie's Pizza and Pasta kickoff event, like, forever ago. I was drunk, because they were throwing out drinks like it's the friggin' 4th of July and their fireworks. And there was a photo booth, and I was waiting in line, and Katie came up, did not know it was her. There were lights on us. And then she goes, okay, we're going to get in the picture. I said, wait, we're going to go first real quick. To her. And she was the nicest. She was like, oh my God, yes, go ahead. You guys were there already. And like, everyone was like, you just said that to like the owner of the place. And I was like, I didn't even know it was her. But then she was so nice.
Like,
and then I felt so bad.
That's Katie.
Yeah.
You're like, oh!
And I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm sure she didn't think anything of it. She was like, who's this little twink boy? Like,
That's very you, though. To be like, we're going first, ma'am.
And I was like, wanted to apologize.
I'm Jonah Munzer.
Like, it was, yeah, no, I didn't do that.
I run an art foundation.
But like, you know, we were like 4 to 12 drinks deep, and I don't drink a lot. When I do drink, it's like 4 drinks and I'm gone. So, I'm sorry, Katie, but I did that.
I'm surprised you didn't recognize. I mean,
there were lights on me.
Oh, that's
and
true.
it was dark. Like,
I'll
she
give you
was
that.
behind the light. Yeah.
Well, that's weird. Actually, Katie, if you could come on out, please. She's behind the lights now. She's just like, I wanted to talk to you about that.
She's like, hey, actually, excuse me, get up, please. I'm gonna step.
You know what's crazy is the first time I ever saw her, I was at Katie's in Ballpark. My buddy Rick works the bar. I was sitting there. I ordered a pizza for lunch, and I was just kind of talking to him. And she walked in, and it was kind of like one of those movie moments where it's like the music stops or whatever, and she just kind of glided through the room, and I was
yeah.
I was like, she's important, like that. And he goes, that's Katie, and I was like, that's like the Katie, and he's like, yeah, and I was like, how did I know? Like, she just kind of had this like, I don't know, energy about like main
so
character
humble.
energy,
and
you
she's
know?
so humble.
Yeah, and she's super nice. She's like, oh, hey, thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed lunch. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I did.
Thanks for doing all of this.
Thanks
I guess like
for being success. Thank you for letting me eat here. Like, I'm trash.
Like, look what I look like right now.
I was in sweatpants and like just like an old ratty hoodie that had like dog hair and stains on it. And everybody else is in like 3-piece suits sipping martinis. And I was like, I'll take a water and a pepperoni, please. Because I'm garbage. The other picture up here on the page, and I feel like we do need to mention them, is Antonino's. It's Antonino's Tavern on the Hill. It's very good. Very good pizza.
I've never had their pizza. Where did I go there for? I think I just was drunk one day and I went there.
Yeah.
To drink.
You just
get pizza.
That's the great thing. That's what I love about St. Louis is that you can like just kind of go explore and then just stumble upon like this fantastic restaurant. Right. It's been around 80 years and it's like, oh yeah, grandma still makes the sauce.
Right.
It's just the littlest old lady in the back just stirring.
You see her working so you know the food is good.
Yeah. She like sits you down, she's like, eat, sit. And it's just like, oh, okay, yeah. Apparently, I'm part of this family now, I guess.
Wait, Nick, did you say your favorite pizza?
I'll say over Emo's, Stefanino's. Have you ever had it?
I don't think I've ever had it.
I had it once with my aunt, and I just remember her being like, make sure you put extra sauce on there. And I was like, what? And it was just like a saucy cardboard. It's like kind of a cardboard still, right? Yeah.
Okay, so it's like an Emo's crust.
It's a better Emo's.
I do remember it being spicy.
It might have been the pizza.
The extra sauce.
The extra sauce.
The extra sauce did it. For sure.
Turns out the sauce was horseradish. It's like, what is this? What? No, if you like that type of pizza, like the tavern style square cut pizza, there's a place called Fortel's Pizza Den.
Okay.
It's either Pizza Den or Pizza Garden. I can't remember. Fortel's Pizza Garden. But you can customize like everything. Like they have a sweet and spicy sauce, or they have pepper jack cheese instead of Provel. You can get a mix. You can get all kinds of stuff. But I think it's fantastic. I'm a big fan. Yeah, you can tell this is mainly what I spend my time on.
Pizza is.
All right, best place for a good cocktail in St. Louis.
God, I have so many.
Yeah. I saw your story on Instagram today, and you had a martini with like 3 beans in it, and I was like, oh, this is a good question.
Espresso martinis.
That's
are
Jonah's go-to.
Past, present, future. That's if it doesn't have 3 beans in it, do not drink it. 3, if it has 2, don't drink. Tell them to put another bean in it, otherwise it's bad luck. Just in case you didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. So you look for a 4-leaf clover and a 3-bean espresso.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
If there's 4 beans, tell them to take one out.
Be like, oh, I can't do this. This
You've
is
got to change this. So we were at Nodo last night. None of the above. It's the speakeasy in the Foundry. It's great. You make reservations if you go because they get packed. Great cocktails. It's a niche food group. Chef Gerard Kraft. If you guys know of him, I don't know. He's big. He's big shot. Anyway, Noda. None of the above is great. There's a new one.
Are people here? Good decisions?
Good company.
No, the
What are you
liquor
doing?
company. The good decisions.
Poor decisions.
Poor decisions.
Poor decisions. But they don't have like. Oh, they do have a
They-
Passport location.
Yeah.
They have a new location on Washington. Passport. I don't know what you were doing with your fingers.
Yeah, I was
You were
very
like, come on,
confused.
good decisions.
It looked like you were
Poor
like
decisions.
you were getting ready to like shush him, like you were gonna. Just,
No,
like,
he was trying to dingle. He was trying to
Yeah,
tickle some.
Tickle his brain.
I thought you were. I thought you were trying to like stop him from speaking. Like, hey, don't mention them. Mention our. Yeah, I was like,
Don't mention that.
yeah.
No, I was just what are they?
The Passport Bar, I think, is what
Yeah.
they're called. But Poor Decisions is they started as a mobile bar. Super cool. Cage and Javia they're local St. Louis people, and they like, she's like a wine. What's it called when you know wine and you're just like
Wine
Oh, like a
connoisseur.
sommelier.
sommelier? She's a sommelier.
She can smell like
Yeah.
she's like. Yeah, a goat that ate 6 grams of hay that morning pooped next to these grapes,
Yeah,
and you're
no,
like, oh, nice.
She's a genius, and she helps restaurants like build cocktail menus. It's crazy, and like wine menus and stuff.
All right.
So they're good. The Passport Bar on Washington. I mean, I'll go forever. Harvey's Cocktail Lounge is really cool. It's kind of by the soccer stadium. I feel like there's one. Oh, there's a new one in the Grove. Good Company. If you guys, it's like open till 1:30 in the morning. It's one of the few places that are open super late. And then a new one we just tried called Little Lucy, which is also in the Grove. Is also super good. I know I just named like 10 really good ones, but like these cocktail places are popping up and they are fabulous.
So, speaking of the Grove, I can't go to the Grove and not go to Gramophone. I have to go to. I just.
That's okay.
It's just every time.
Cocktail, sandwich, cocktail. That's what you can do.
Okay. Cocktail, sandwich, cocktail. All right. Sometimes, although let's be
Don't
honest.
Tell me twice.
Let's be honest. It's probably like cocktail, 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 sandwich, sandwich, cocktail, 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 sandwich, 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 sandwich.
Nothing wrong with that.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
No, I love. I've gotten a text from my wife before that's been like, "Hey, how'd last night go?" I'm like, "Oh, good. It was fun. Why?" And she's like, "Well, it must have been because you spent $75 at a sandwich shop." And I'm like, yeah, my
They do
bad.
cocktails.
No, she knows better. I'm not even really that big of a drinker. Like I will.
7 sandwiches.
Yeah. Hey, I have been known. Somebody called me out on it one time. They were like, "Did you get 3 sandwiches?" And I was like, "One's to go." You know. And then I was like, "Yeah, that doesn't make it
It's
any
for
better."
my wife.
It's like when you're somewhere and you ordered too much, and you're like, yeah, put 2 forks in there. Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah.
that's it.
Oh, best cover up move in a drive-through: order extra utensils or extra straws. That's because then it's like, oh well, it's not for him. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like I never order drinks, but I'll order like I'll get you get like whatever, way too much Taco Bell or White Castle, and then just be like, hey, can I get a couple extra forks and like 3 straws? And then they're like, oh, yeah, for sure. And they just throw it in there. And then it's just me in the car alone.
Talking about, I go for the, can I get a Baja Blast and another drink? I go for the second drink.
And a water.
If you're going for a second drink, then you know there's someone else in there. I feel like they see past some of this stuff, though.
Oh,
they're like, this fat.
Well, yeah.
You come up to the window.
When you and I
asking for
pull up
double
to the
forks.
window, a shit like this, and like hand your credit card sideways, and you're just like, yeah, I'm bringing dinner home for the family. And they're like, sir, it is 2:30 in the morning.
No, that's when you do it on the app, so you don't have to talk to them. You go up to the mirror, you say, order for Jonah, and then they know because you went 3 days
Oh my
in
gosh.
a row, and you got the same thing. It was $12.13, and you go to the window and they say, Jonah, you're back again, and you just fucking lose it.
This is my most embarrassing big back story that I've had in recent memory, and it was like a year and a half ago. It was late. Everything was closed. I didn't want to do anything. I put in a DoorDash order from White Castle, forgetting that there's a White Castle like a block and a half from here, right? If I would have remembered that, I would have just gone and gotten it. But I put in a DoorDash order for White Castle, and then it was like, you're close, just pick it up. Like, they didn't even send a dasher. They were just like, oh, it must be a pickup order. So I had to walk a block and a half down to the White Castle, and then they don't allow people inside after a certain time. So I had to stand in the drive-through lane and just wait for my order to be ready. And I had to stand at the window, and then there's no hiding it. And they hand you, like, the bag full, and it's like a little bit of White Castle goes in a little bag. If you get a big bag, people know.
They give you the plastic bag.
And I had to walk the block and a half back with
your crate case?
way too much White Castle in my hands. And people, I could see people like standing outside Broadway Oyster Bar, and they just like watched me walk up the street, and I was just like, I hate myself. I hate myself. Like, and I was so embarrassed that by the end of it, I almost just like threw it all in the trash. And the only reason I didn't is because I was like, if I just waste all this money for no reason, my wife's going to be twice as mad at me. So might as well enjoy it.
That's
You know?
what you like hear when you're silent and you feel like you hear someone just be like, fat.
Yeah, the wind.
The ghost.
It's just like you pass an alley and it's just like, obese. I don't know if I told you this or not, but that was one of the first comments I ever got on YouTube when I started this podcast like 2.5 years ago. And I got a comment and I was like, oh, someone watched the podcast, someone's enjoying it. And I click on it and I look and it's just an Indian guy. It just says, obese. And that was it. That was the only thing on there. And I was like, okay, cool.
Are you my doctor?
Yeah, this is going to be a long, hard road.
I think that guy's going to come back and watch this episode for sure.
Oh, yeah.
At least comment that.
Yeah.
Too obese.
Obese times 3. And you're like, what?
We're like, oh man, they're gonna have to re-level the floor after this episode. There's a slant. The doors don't shut on this side of the room anymore.
Flexing the couch.
It's fine, it was free.
The couch looks like a seesaw. Jonah's up in the air.
You know?
Hey, just for Bree to clip real quick. Say DJ's name.
DeJaneiro Jones.
DJ, he's our artist.
Did you ask me to say
Check
his
out
name because you don't know how to say it?
That's part. See, now say it again.
DeJaneiro Jones.
I don't want to say it.
DJ. We call him DJ.
I
He's
call
a
him
cool
DJ.
guy.
He's a cool guy. He's our artist. Check him out. This is one of his pieces right here on my shirt. I don't know if you even see that, but
He's our
check out
resident
DJ
artist.
he's a resident
Yeah.
artist at Munzer Brothers.
Yeah.
And if you go to DJ World, he may or may not have a trumpet. So
Maybe not if I hit it.
It's Where's Waldo with the trumpet.
you guys should put in a drop ceiling just for that. Just to like
Just put it-
in one of the tiles and yeah, I don't know what happened.
Oh, I would if I drop ceilings are the worst.
Yeah. I mean,
As I
yeah.
look up, I didn't even realize.
No, it's fine.
In an office building, it's fine, but like in a space that we have, I would lose my mind.
Oh, my
Oh yeah, well yours is an art gallery. It's supposed to be like,
Artsy,
well,
Artsy.
you know,
It's a studio part.
cared for. Yeah, this is.
bohemian style. We could do a half drop ceiling.
If I didn't pay my rent in this space, a week from now it would be a tax attorney's office or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I have no stake in here. But all right, well, appreciate you guys coming on, and
having us.
yeah, come back anytime you got something to promote. Love to have you, and we'll see everybody next week.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Bye.